Hey guys, this is Tony, and we're doing a we're doing something maybe different. I'm just doing an overlook on Fable Anniversary. You know, seeing how the game is. This is my first time starting it up besides just playing with the options. So sound won't, kill me. But I wanted to see a lot of the differences real quick. I'm not gonna do a playthrough, I don't think, of it. But let's just see how things go. Um, Skipping the intro because we've all seen that
Come
before.
On, wake up.
We're just starting out with
Daydreaming again, were you?
how
Just
things
like your
look.
mother. Mind always
And
wandering.
I thought I disabled the
Let it
music.
wander off.
I need to take care of that immediately. Okay, it's gone. Yeah, because that's otherwise copyrighted. And no good for the YouTube. So, graphically, I think the characters actually look worse. Brom here, your father, he's got a pretty decent model, but Child Hero, well, he looks like how a kid should. It's more detailed, but it doesn't mean I like it, you know? Zoom out here because I hate being that close under the character and everything swaying so much. So, I believe the normal audio is the same. If we listen to what's her face, she sounds the same.
I left her and I can't remember where.
She does look a bit different though.
Her stuffing needs changing today and I can't find her. Please help.
That's a big difference of what I'm seeing. Look at how, well, hold up. Look at how massive those gloves are on my hands. Like, why am I wearing such big gloves?
She's a
My hands aren't that big.
furry bear with
I
a
really
blue
like
patch on her back.
the text. The text right here looks great. Okay. In, in real life, I just ran my finger across the bottom of my monitor, thinking that you guys could see that. So, but the little subtitle text looks great. It's looking like everything's same layout, same outfits for the most part, same interaction with things. I kind of lowered the
My little pumpkin.
oh yeah,
You're
she's
so
supposed to be a blonde.
naughty.
She's supposed to be a blonde. I very, very well remember her being a blonde.
What? I was just, I've never even met this woman. Who is she? Look, Sonny, keep your mouth shut about this, right?
Alright,
My wife's
no.
home with our little ones, but a man should be entitled to do what he likes, don't you think? Tell you what, if you keep this little secret... Just don't tell my wife. I can't let her find out about this. Oh, come here, my little sand goose.
I don't like that I can't get rid of motion blur, because this bugs me. Bugs me a lot, actually.
Just like his mother, can't keep still.
Trade
That
goods!
sounds kind of like she just called my mother a whore.
Where's that filthy layabout husband of mine?
People look very, very, very
With some
detailed.
woman I don't doubt. I run his house, bring up his children, and what do I get in
And
return?
look at that light
Nothing.
texture up there.
If you find him, let me know. You have? Thank you, young sir, for telling me.
Alright, we're just gonna quickly go through a few deeds. My opinion is, and I got this on sale on Steam. My opinion is the full price is a bit ridiculous. It's a bit ridiculous paying 40 bucks for what you could just buy the Lost Chapters. And for most people, I recommend just buy the Lost Chapters, because if you've got great graphics on your computer,
I've got
it
to you know,
the
answer
textures
the
aren't
call of
going to be
nature.
this crazy,
Oh,
like
stay
looking at
here
that
and watch
wood,
this stock for me. There's a good lad.
but it's the original,
Just
and it
stand between
has
those
held
two
up well.
stacks and don't move.
Some of the textures I'm even liking a bit better about the original, especially
I'll
like your
put a good word
character.
in for you when I get
'Cause I look
back.
like a really obnoxious kid. Look at my nose. It looks like I've got a cold or something.
Right. What?
My cousin says that the barrels in these warehouses
This is the guy who
might have
tells
stuff
us we're
in 'em.
standing around like a lemon, and he's one of my favorite frickin' people in the game because I tell people that in real life all the time. Stop
While he's
standing around
away,
like a lemon
smash his barrels up and see what's
because of this
inside.
game, and I've played this game so much.
Unless you're too scared. Unless you're just a big blubbing girl. Come on, let's go and break stuff. Are you just gonna stand
So,
there like a lemon?
I believe we can kick chickens.
But being good is so boring.
Kicking chickens isn't
Would you
nearly as
prefer
fun.
to
That
be
chicken
smashing
didn't run very
things?
far at all.
Come
Or,
on,
I mean, fly
there's
very
still
far
time
at all.
before he gets
Maybe when
back.
I'm a higher level, I'll kick them farther.
Oh, you're no fun at
Shadows
all.
look interesting. I don't know if it's got the improved shadow, like,
Fine. Have your
thing
stupid
that I put on
good
there,
deed
'cause
then.
in the graphics I set up and it said after restart. No, I don't know. I don't think it has.
Excellent, thanks, lad. I'll let your dad know what a splendid what.
So, controls, same. Graphics are an improvement in most cases.
Stupid little idiots.
Oh, this guy.
What do you want? I'm just dealing with this brat.
I like his texture a lot
He
better.
was irritating me, playing with my sister and
I
a
just
stupid
don't like
teddy bear.
everybody else's texture is fine, but the hero child texture is horrible. I really wish it was better because I look like a frickin'
Just 'cause I said I'd rip his stupid
I
head
look like a
off.
dweeb.
I told him if he doesn't do what I say, I'm gonna make his life a misery.
A misery.
Get him off me! Please help! He goes around the town beating, but you look strong.
It hurts! What are you,
Oh,
what are you doing?
that blood.
I'm sorry. I'll
Oh,
leave
that
him
was
alone.
great.
Just
I
please
do
don't
like
hit me
when I
again.
press space, it makes a boom. Kind of like,
You
kind of
stopped
feels
him
like
good.
a heartbeat.
Thank you.
I like that.
Here,
When you hear it
I'll
in the
let you
headset,
look after
it feels like a
Rosie.
heartbeat.
She'll be safe
So
with
it's
you.
like, ooh, and items look cool. Items look cool.
Ooh.
Yeah, it feels like a heartbeat when you press space to target somebody. In fact, if I do it like this, it's like my heart's beating real fast. And I like that. It kind of gives you a feeling like, ooh, you're getting into combat. Bump, bump, you know? You tab onto somebody, and it's like everything's about to go down. I like that. So, got 3 good deeds. I can give what's-her-face back Rosie. You can find her. I don't know where she went. Did she go and play with that other little
Keep
boy?
it up, lad.
Oh yeah, I can press this to run. Yeah, there she is. Tab.
You found Rosie. Thank you so much. Come on, Rosie. Let's change your stuffing.
Doesn't she also end up blonde when she's grown up? I mean, in the old game, I didn't really question it because, you know, most of the textures for everybody
Trade good.
are the same. Oh my god, I
He
hate
does his
that
family
guy.
proud, that lad. Well done, lad. Here's your reward for those good deeds.
Yeah, Brom looks great.
Well, I think you may have enough there, son. Have you spoken to the trader?
He's got some really nice clothes. Like, some pretty impressive clothes. If I could have those clothes, I'd wear them all game. Yeah. So we're just gonna give this to the trader. We're gonna see what those bandits are like real quick. And we're gonna call this the end of the video. And I'll give my final
Hello, lad.
thoughts on it.
Some little bandits. He just go and...
I think the trader looks better as well.
Young sir,
I'm liking
there
everybody
you
else's
Wish
texture.
your sister a
My own
happy
texture
birthday
looks
from
like
me now,
crap.
won't
And if
you?
I were to play this, I'd wear myself, or I'd have myself completely decked out in armor because I would not want to look at my own face. Everybody else's face, though, is actually pretty great. Let's see what my sister looks like. She's over in the fields. I have to go this way. Well, I remember how shaky that was, how slightest mouse movement and my whole character's swaying. Actually, it's not so bad when you're running, because it moves with you. But when you're standing still, or you're like walking, this is horrible. I don't like that. Alright,
Hello,
here's our
little
sister.
brother. I hope you haven't forgotten what
See,
day
she
it is,
looks like a
like
real
you did
person.
last year. I'm sorry if I woke you up last night.
It's not that we
It was
don't look
another
like a
of
real
those dreams.
person, it's that we look
I was
pretty
standing in this
frickin'
field
gross.
when something happened.
We don't look like
I
the
can't
child who
remember
sits
what.
there and stares
mind
into
that,
like
though.
that pool and
I'm
sees
still waiting
himself
for
on
my
all the
present.
magazines and even in the start of this game. We don't look like that. We
I
look like a
knew you were
really
going to bring me
gross kid.
chocolates. It's just like my dream. Come on, let's go home. Mother will be back for my party any minute now.
I'm probably going to give this a positive review over Steam, because everything so
Wait,
far
There's something
doesn't...
wrong.
Ooh, like that dress texture is great. That guy looks significantly
What's really
better.
happening?
His glasses looked
You've got to hide.
pretty great. It's just your own character looks pretty bad. That sword looks good. Same audio. The bandits didn't all look the same. That makes me pretty happy. There's supposed to be
Evil
sound
had
here.
come to
Oh.
Oakvale. Bandits wielding torches and steel, slaying and burning all in their
And it
path.
looks like it uses the old videos for scenes like this,
Blood-red flames lit the night.
except for it
as
has, you know,
villagers
the new
screamed
text
and
over
begged
it
for mercy, and
instead of
soon
the dark,
their
hard to
bodies
see
filled the
text.
streets.
So, I'll give my final thoughts. It's worth a purchase on sale,
Then the raiders reached the last house.
but if it's
where
not
the
on
boy
sale,
and his family lived.
get The Lost
It was
Chapters.
them they had
Same thing.
slaughtered so many to
If you
find.
max out your graphics options on that, like I have on here,
The father
this video,
fought to protect his kin,
it,
but he was no warrior, and fell.
although the graphics
mortally
are
wounded.
better in this, I don't think it's worth paying, you know,
The
30
bandits
more
ripped the house
bucks.
apart, but could not find the boy.
It's,
Through torture and threats, his mother and sister
I think
remained
with having the
silent.
music off, I
and
am
their
also
furious
not getting
attackers
music here,
Took them both.
and I'm just getting him speaking, so it kind of makes these scenes a bit weird. But I can't do music on for a YouTube
From
video.
the nearby woods, the boy watched as all he
And-
knew was taken away. His whole life was crushed to ashes. He
Well-
was alone.
It's worth a purchase on sale. That's what I think. And in oh, this looks good. Hold up. We're gonna do like up until we meet Maze up here in a second, because this looks frickin' great. Look at that fire texture. Can I hurt myself? Oh, that's right. I don't even have health yet. Oh my gosh, this looks great. Okay, you know what? If this were 25 bucks, it's worth a purchase. It's not worth 40 bucks. But if it's worth 25 bucks, I'd buy it. Not worth the Steam price, but still worth a buy. Get it while it's on sale. Oh, he sounded great. The lightning texture, I want to see it from another angle because it looks bad. Maze looks freaking good.
Then give me your hand.
He doesn't look like a plebby old man. He doesn't look bald either. That teleport was beautiful. Graphics-wise, this is fantastic, and that's what this was set out to do. So, we're gonna call it that. And, yeah, I'd like to hear other people's opinions on what they see in this compared to what they've played in the old Lost Chapters. Now, granted, if you go look at back at my old Lost Chapters video, it's going to look horrible because back then I didn't know what I was doing with video editing. It was me kind of doing guesswork, but it I like the textures better from that. At least for your character. It's pretty stunning though, I'll admit. Especially right there. That surprised me and I'm glad I got to show that. Yeah. This has been Tony, just doing my look at Fable Anniversary. If you can get it for under 25 bucks, or right now it's at 11 bucks, get it. Alright. Bye.